Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. My name is Todd Derby, along with my co-host James Mason, where our goal today is to bring you some insights and ideas in your daily stock trading activities. Good morning, James. How are you?
Good morning, Todd. I'm doing well. Man, Todd, we're going to switch your intro up.
You don't like that?
Nah.
If you're going to do an evaluation on me, let's do it off camera, away from the they think I'm awesome, and you want to. Everyone knows that you're the big owner of the company. I'm just this little guy that introduces you, let you have your moment here.
Well, what I do is, it's just like with trading. I have to go against the crowd, and when I see them like, oh, I really like this about Todd, I'm like, light bulb. Shit all over that right there on Todd. Right there in front of everyone. Just do it. Just shit all over him.
AQ 3, 2, 1. Team Todd's coming in the comments.
Oh, man. All right. Nah, I'm doing well. How are you doing this morning, Todd?
I'm doing good. I got a house full of people. Can you hear my echo?
I don't hear an echo.
All right. I got a house full of people that are removing junk from our wet basement. I got an insurance adjuster showing up. So we are trying to get this stuff cleaned up. For those that care, there's two that do, so that's all that matters.
All right. Now for what you guys actually care more about is the StockCast show won't be going on tomorrow, Friday, and potentially Monday. It will. I think we could be back Monday. I'm making some changes and setting up a new shop. So yeah. But other than that, let's just go ahead and get into it.
All
right. So Dow futures are currently down 82 points. S&P is down 7.25 points, and I do expect it to really be bearish today, but just out of caution, I mean, we did have a pretty bearish day yesterday, so there will be that little fight for the bulls and everyone trying to catch the bounce, buy that dip, whatever, and you could see it push up a little bit, but overall, I do expect it to pull back afterwards. So just keep that in mind and just watch out for all of that. Now, other than that, I'm sure people are probably wanting to know about predictive oncology.
Tell me about that stock. Is that a new one?
It was one I just come across.
Are we still holding it?
Yes.
Is it a buy alert?
All right.
Those are the emails and the text and the direct messages that we get in our social media over and over and over. That's why we're laughing about it.
Those are the sane ones. You should see the insane ones.
Yeah.
And like the insane ones are not even like anyone in the comments. I can tell you guys that right now. Like there's some very detached people who reach out to us. I mean, it's something else. But anyways, so yesterday they took the vote for proposal number 1. We're just waiting for them to drop a PR. I was actually expecting PR after hours yesterday, and when it didn't happen, I was for sure it was going to happen in the pre-market. But it makes me wonder, like, what are they going to drop in a good way?
We know something's coming.
What's that, Todd?
We know something's coming.
Yeah, I can't put words in their mouth, but I'm like, sure, that vote passed. So, I mean, if they gave us a PR on something that didn't pass, they're going to give us a PR on something that did pass. Right. But I'm just wondering what's going on. But other than that, we'll just have to wait on it. I mean, that's all we can do. So I guess really let's just talk about what we have today. So Todd, what we got going on today?
Well, I know we were going to talk about ticker ANIX. I just let's take 30 seconds. VRPX, Verpex Pharmaceuticals. Yesterday that was around $7, and it is, talk about a short squeeze. It was locked up by institutions, very few short locates. This one is just, it rocked up to $39 this morning. Unfortunately, I was not in it. I wish I would have been. Actually, I thought we were trying to short it. I couldn't get any short locates. But what's interesting is today they are selling short locates $3.50 a share. So if you were to hop,
so you said $3.50?
$3.50.
So if you wanted to just locate 1,000 shares of short, you're gonna pay $3,500, $3,500.
That is correct.
Oh my gosh!
Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah.
So, I mean, clearly, someone said that I saw a forum where they did an offering. I didn't look it up because I'm not in the trade, but just a crazy run for. I wish I knew someone in our group that like happened to get into it because it'd be a cool story. But anyway, that was our 30 seconds on that one. Let's take a look at ticker ANIX.
All right, so for ticker ANIX, here we can see we are currently at $4.39 pre-market, and not really much to update for the short interest. Only around 790,000 shares for the last update being short. Short percent of the float, 2.76%. Days to cover, 4.9. Shares outstanding, 29.9 million shares. The float, 28.6 million shares. But the big thing here is their news this morning that they announced an issuance of a U.S. patent for ovarian cancer vaccine. So that's going to be that's what you call a catalyst for people who don't know. Now this is really how you have to play them. So we have the catalyst. We understand the catalyst for this stock right here. So when I'm looking for this breakout, I need to kind of see. Really, I mean, it's just this simple, guys. Like how I'm gonna have to explain this. It's so simple. It's gonna sound stupid. For the breakout, we're just looking for the range, the area on, does it go up or does it go down? Meaning just overall, like what does it do when it breaks a certain range? So I drew this line right here. This line, I don't know, keep adjusting this stupid thing. It keeps changing on me. It's supposed to be at 490.
There you go. Oh.
Hold on.
There you go.
All right. So I drew this line right here at $4.90 for ANIX. And you can see how it responds when it breaks above that range. So right here, it tested it for the first time. It did spike up pretty quickly, went up to about 560, pulled back, and went into unload. But then when it finally committed to it, I mean, it ran, all the way up into the $8 range. But when it came back down, we can see this is a strong, true blue support resistance, depending on which side of that line you're falling on. And you can see how it's acting overall. So what we need to look out for now is it now going above $4.90. That is that breakout point. That is where I'll be looking to make an entry and then just riding momentum up. Me personally, if this thing could get over $6.30, I'll probably just put a trailing stop loss in. I mean, there's no telling where anything is going to go in the stock market, but when you have a catalyst for a patent that's literally for ovarian cancer, that's important. So
It
just
is
keep
important. It is important. I think what's going to hurt them today is that there's a couple other, like VRPX is being heavily talked about, and eyes are on that. And there's another ticker, PMCB, that a lot of people are looking at, because the volume is very small on this. So they really need some buying pressure, and I think it would skyrocket if we can get it over that.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that volume is only currently 194,000 this morning off of that news.
Yeah, like literally just the right eyes haven't hit it yet. It hasn't jumped off people's scanners, or when it does, it could roll.
Absolutely. So that is what I'm looking for in this trade in ANIX, and we'll just have to see how this one plays out. So Brad Latchford, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
You want to give him a shot?
Yeah, let's do it. Ready? I figured I'd switch it up this morning. All right. Let's run through the comments. See what we have going on in the comments. So good morning, everyone. John, how do you unlong yourself from ticker MMAT? Let's just keep scrolling on. I'm just kidding. Ooh. I'll be honest.
Uh-oh. We're about 7 minutes from the start of the market.
All right. I just don't see Meta Materials doing anything for a long while. Like when that CEO basically did his own little pump and dump, man, he crapped all over shareholders. I wish I could bring you some, a better opinion on it, but man, this chart looks like crap. I mean, the CEO really just screwed everybody. I mean, that's all there is to this one. I mean,
these smaller companies, I think people underestimate the value of a good CEO and how they handle their team and how they handle PRs and how they direct their team. So those that have a proven track record, when they get hired at a new company, that company's worth watching because they know how to be a strong CEO, a strong leader.
Yeah. And this guy right here, he was just trying to take advantage of the whole short squeeze crowd, and they helped him. I mean, he came up with that special dividend BS, and he knew what he was going to do, and he took a shit all over his shareholders.
Horrible.
They're just, unfortunately, when you have a CEO that shits all over the shareholders, there's no amount of charting that you can do to, figure it out. So moving on to the comments.
Rebecca Adams is asking if you don't have internet, will you still be able to do Twitter alerts? And I think the answer is yes.
The answer is I am not the only one in the company. Y'all still have Twitter alerts. I'll still be in contact. It's not like I'm going to the end of the world or anything like that. Trust me, I'll still be up on what's going on in the market. Let's see.
All right, slow comments. Oh, Alana Eastcott's asking, what do you use for a trailing stop? In this question mark 5%. So it could be a percentage. It also could be a flat. I personally use a dollar amount. I'll use I'll have a set dollar amount, which could equate to a percentage, but it's based on support and resistance lines for what I do. What do you do, James?
Yeah, for me, it's always going to be the dollar amount. And for anyone who hasn't used a trailing stop, it doesn't necessarily mean a dollar plus amount. Like it could literally be 10 cents. But if you ever set up a trailing stop loss, you have the option between using a numerical money amount and also a percentage amount. So it's going to depend a lot on really what I'm trading. If I'm trading, put it this way, if I'm trading predictive oncology, and I am, if you just put in a $1 trailing stop loss, you're going to win. You're going to win.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. So yeah, now if I was trading Apple, and I was enjoying a nice run, and just to keep this, as simple as possible, if I'm trading shares of Apple, and let's just say, I know Apple's over $100, but I'm just going to make it simple. Say my average is $100, and now it's went up to, 101. What I like to do is I'll look up the ATR, the average true range, to see how much Apple normally uses. Moves. And if I feel like it's extremely bullish, I'll just take that average true range and make that my stop loss. That way, if this keeps on running in the days to come, I can just, swing it and let it do its thing. Or if I just plan on day trading it, then I'll just put in like a 50 cent, 80 cent trailing stop loss, and just let it do whatever it's going to do. So, yeah.
We're 2.5 minutes from the start of the market, but Michael's Broadbent's comment, ANIX isn't even near the top of gap scanners. It was when we were talking about it before the show started. It was top 3 or 4. That's what got our attention. Unfortunately, it didn't grab others' attention and get the volume that.
Hey, really quick, everyone. Y'all jump over and check out Fifth Third Trading. Cool dude over there. Check his stuff out. Great videos. I just want to highlight that really quickly.
Don't know why it's not getting volume. Don't know. It's not. It's just, but it's not for whatever reason. Could be the marketplace. Could be other tickers grabbing people's attentions, but it hasn't. I don't have that magic answer. All right, we're less than 2 minutes to start the market. Any final thoughts on the market today, James?
Hope y'all know how to short because it's getting pretty bearish again. So other than that, just trade safe, trade smart. And if you're in profit, man, move those stop losses up.
Yeah, lock it up, protect.
Yeah. Also, too, if you're trying to trade and swing trade short-term contracts, man, pay attention to your Greeks, especially theta. So keep that in mind, guys. There's no sense of letting profitable trades turn into losing trades. That sucks. Been there, done that. So other than that, Giovanni, my man. Jesus. Giovanni ain't getting a smile from me.
Yeah, Giovanni pays a tax when he asks that question.
Yeah, that's a tax. That's not a tip. That's a tax. All right, guys. Hey, so again, protect those trades. Other than that, I will see y'all in the next one.
See you next week.